Welcome to a world where peace is more than just a dream. A world where the echoes of conflict are fading, replaced by the harmonious symphony of unity. Imagine, if you will, a planet where nations no longer stare across borders with suspicion and fear, but with a shared understanding of our common humanity. This isn't some far-off utopia. This is a world that is slowly but surely coming into being. Over the past several decades, we've seen a remarkable shift. The instances of violence and war that once seemed so commonplace are lessening. In the latter half of the 20th century alone, the number of worldwide conflicts dropped by more than half. And while any conflict is one too many, this downward trend is a testament to our collective ability to change, to grow, and to choose peace over war. Yet it's not just the reduction in wars that signals our progress towards peace. We've also seen a significant decrease in other forms of violence. Homicides, for instance, have fallen by nearly 1/3 globally in the past 4 decades. And around the world, people are increasingly rejecting violence as a means to resolve disputes, opting instead for dialogue, diplomacy, and understanding. These statistics aren't just numbers on a page. They represent real people, real lives that have been spared the horrors of violence. They represent a world that is choosing a better way, a peaceful way. And while we still have a long way to go, we can take heart in the progress we've made. But as with any journey, the path to world peace is not a straight line. It's a winding road, filled with challenges and setbacks. Yet with each step we take, we move closer to that ideal, to a world where peace is the norm, not the exception. We stand on the threshold of a new era where peace is not just a possibility, but a reality within our grasp. And as we look to the future, we are filled with hope. For we know that a more peaceful world is not just a dream, but a dream that is becoming reality. Imagine a world where every human being experiences the profound benefits of peace. Sounds idyllic, doesn't it? But what exactly does this mean, and why should it matter to us? Let's start with the economy. World peace can usher in an era of unprecedented prosperity. Without the heavy burden of military expenditures, nations can divert resources to sectors that directly improve the quality of life for citizens. Think about it. More investment in education, healthcare, infrastructure, and technology. This can result in better schools, more advanced hospitals, improved roads, and cutting-edge technology at our fingertips. Now let's talk about social benefits. Peace promotes social cohesion and harmony. It paves the way for people of diverse backgrounds to interact, collaborate, and innovate without the fear of conflict. This exchange of ideas and cultures can lead to a more inclusive, tolerant, and empathetic society. One where we celebrate our differences rather than fight over them. But it doesn't stop there. There are also profound spiritual benefits. In a peaceful world, we have the opportunity to explore our highest potential. Free from the fear of violence, we can focus on personal growth, building deeper connections, and seeking purpose and meaning in our lives. Imagine the potential for human development if we lived in a world devoid of conflict. A world where every child has access to quality education, where every person has the opportunity to lead a healthy, fulfilling life. A world where innovation and creativity are not stifled by war and strife, but rather are nurtured and valued. This vision of a peaceful world is not just a dream. It is a realistic goal that we can achieve together. It's a world where the benefits of peace are not limited to a select few, but are shared by all. The peace dividend is real, and it's time we all shared in its bounty. In our age of rapid technological advancement and globalization, cooperation is easier than ever. We are living in a world where borders are increasingly blurred. The internet has transformed the way we interact, work, and live. We can connect with someone on the other side of the globe in the blink of an eye, share ideas, and collaborate on projects in real time. This unprecedented level of interconnectedness isn't just about faster emails or more efficient business operations. It's about the power of collective action. When we come together, pooling our knowledge, resources, and efforts, we can achieve extraordinary things. Things that were once thought impossible or the stuff of science fiction are now within our grasp. Consider how technology has enabled us to respond to global crises. When the world faced a pandemic, scientists from different nations collaborated to develop vaccines in record time. When wildfires ravage our forests, international teams of firefighters and volunteers rally to combat them. When natural disasters strike, aid can be mobilized from all corners of the globe. We've also seen how technology can amplify our voices, enabling us to advocate for change on a global scale. Social media campaigns can raise awareness and funds for critical issues, from climate change to human rights. Crowdsourcing platforms allow us to support innovative projects and initiatives that are working towards a better, more peaceful world. But perhaps most importantly, Our interconnected world helps us to understand and empathize with each other. We can learn about different cultures, perspectives, and experiences, fostering a sense of global community. This shared understanding is a powerful tool for peace. It helps us to see that despite our differences, we all want the same fundamental things: safety, happiness, and a better world for future generations. As we move further into the 21st century, our world will only become more interconnected. The opportunities for cooperation, understanding, and collective action will continue to grow. Our shared destiny is becoming clearer with each passing day. We face global threats that no single nation can tackle alone. This has never been truer than in our interconnected world today. We are all interconnected, not just through the internet or global trade, but through the very air we breathe, the water we drink, and the earth we share. Consider climate change a relentless force that doesn't discriminate between borders or nationalities. Rising sea levels don't care about political ideologies, they simply rise. Droughts and heat waves don't respect passports or visas, they simply parch and scorch. Climate change is a shared problem, a common enemy that threatens us all. Regardless of our differences, it demands a shared solution, a common strategy that unites us in action. Then there's the threat of global pandemics, a stark reality we've all experienced recently. Viruses do not negotiate, they do not compromise, they simply spread. They exploit our interconnectedness, turning it against us. But we can flip the script. We can use the very same interconnectedness to combat the spread, to share information, resources, and solutions. We can turn a threat into an opportunity for global collaboration. And let's not forget about the economic inequalities that persist, the gaps that grow wider every day. These too are shared challenges. They breed discontent, they fuel conflict. But if we acknowledge them, if we work together to bridge these gaps, we can foster a more peaceful world. We have the tools at our disposal. We have the knowledge, the technology, the shared humanity. We must leverage these assets, these shared strengths, to overcome our shared challenges. We are not a collection of isolated nations, but a global community. Our problems are intertwined, so too must be our solutions. In the face of adversity, we must remember that we are stronger together, that our unity is our greatest asset, that our shared challenges are an opportunity for shared victories. Our shared challenges require shared solutions, and in our unity, we find our strength. Beyond the practical benefits, there's an ethical imperative for peace. It's a call we cannot ignore, a moral compass guiding us towards a more compassionate world. It's grounded in the universal human values of safety, life, and the reduction of suffering. Every one of us, regardless of our place of birth or the language we speak, yearns for a sense of security, a life free from fear. We all cherish our existence and seek to avoid pain. These shared values form the bedrock of our collective ethics. When we strive for peace, we're not just pursuing a lofty ideal, we're standing up for these shared values, advocating for a world where every individual can live without the shadow of violence looming over them. Peace isn't just a dream, it's an ethical necessity, a testament to our shared desire for a world where safety, life, and freedom from suffering are universal. In our quest for peace, we affirm our shared humanity. The path to peace requires action from each of us. It starts with each individual making a conscious choice to promote harmony, understanding, and empathy. We can bring about change by advocating for policy changes that promote peace and justice, both locally and globally. Grassroots activism is another powerful tool in our hands. By participating in or starting movements for peace in our own communities, we can create ripple effects that reach far beyond our own backyards. In this digital age, we can harness the power of media and technology to spread empathy and understanding. Sharing stories, experiences, and perspectives can foster a sense of shared humanity, breaking down barriers and building bridges. Remember, peace isn't just the absence of conflict, it's the presence of justice, the prevalence of empathy, and the proliferation of understanding. Every conversation, every act of kindness, every shared story can contribute to this. Each of us holds the power to tip the scales towards peace. Close your eyes and envision a world where peace reigns supreme. Imagine streets where laughter replaces fear, where each individual's potential is not stifled by conflict, but flourishes in harmony. Picture a world where nations no longer waste resources on weapons, but invest in education, healthcare, and the environment. Think about a global community that thrives on collaboration, not competition, a society where differences are celebrated as a source of strength rather than division. Envision a future where the concept of war is merely a distant memory, a relic of the past. Imagine the exhilaration of a world that values the sanctity of all life, where compassion transcends borders, and love is the universal language we all speak. Feel the abundance that such a world would generate, not just materially, but spiritually and emotionally. Let this vision guide us as we strive for a world united in peace.